Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we are going over the Flame Flinger. This is one of my favorite siege machines because it feels like cheating every time I use it. So just a brief overview. You can unlock it at Town Hall 14, but you can get it donated to you at as little as Town Hall 10 when you can receive siege machines. So what the Flame Flinger is it's basically a catapult and it throws projectiles at enemy defenses. Upon landing, it leaves fire spirits that are kind of like a poison spell, except it burns and it does damage to nearby buildings and walls. It can hit buildings up to 1 tile away. Knowing this, if there's a town hall near the outside of a base and there's a defense 1 tile away from it, the Flame Flinger fire spirits will wake up the town hall and it will attack the town hall. Those fire spirits last 22 seconds upon landing. A maxed Flame Flinger will last exactly 1 minute and 57 seconds if no damage is taken. At this point you may be thinking, wow, this siege is freaking amazing, like why wouldn't I use this? Well, there is one thing. So although it is a very good siege machine, it has an 11 tile range, which outranges almost all the defenses besides 4. That is Mortars, Expos, and the Monolith. Also Teslas. One way to deal with Mortars is to drop some loons to take out the mortar before you deploy the Flame Flinger, or drop a Yeti and the Flame Flinger, and the Yeti will distract the mortar as your Flame Flinger takes it out. And this will maximize the value of your Flame Flinger. Expos are the #1 counter to Flame Flingers, so it's best not to drop the Flame Flinger near an Expo, unless if you plan on using zaps to take it out or to tank the Expo with an army. Teslas don't necessarily outrange the Flame Flinger, but it will pop when the Flame Flinger gets in range. And if the Flame Flinger is in range of the Tesla, it's getting zapped by the Tesla. And what you should be doing before you deploy the Flame Flinger is testing for Teslas and or traps. And what you would use is either you would drop a loon to test and it will pull any nearby Teslas, or you can use a hog or a giant and they will also test for Teslas. Not only that, they will test for bombs too. So the hogs and giants are great to use, definitely, but there is one thing that is not good when you're using them, is that they will pull ground skeleton traps, which will go and attack the Flame Flinger. One way to deal with the skeleton traps is to drop either 1 to 2 archers or a wizard, and they will clean up the ground skellies very easily. And one advanced technique of deploying a Flame Flinger near a mortar is to use barbs or archers to distract the mortar while the Flame Flinger works and takes it out. And you just really have to time it right. So basically right before the Flame Flinger gets in range of the mortar, you have to drop a barbarian or an archer near the mortar, and the mortar will lock onto the barb or archer. And before the barbarian or archer dies from the mortar strike, you have to drop another one closer than the Flame Flinger. It's tricky, but it's cheaper than using a hog, giant, or loon. Given these characteristics of the Flame Flinger, it's basically its own unit. With that, it's best to drop it away from the army because it can work independently while your army focuses on a different part of the base. And that is all for the video. Have a great day, guys.